Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Place Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily news and editorial analysis, which I'll be covering from two important newspapers, that is the Hindu and Indian Express. So the most important news and editorial would be discussed in this session. So let's get started with the topic first. Today is 31st of August. The first topic is Triple P model of BharatNet, public-private partnership that will be coming in this project. Second, new initiative to restore the lost glory of Pashmina shawl. We'll understand the significance of this quality of the shawl. Third, India supports Palestine peace process. The second last is 102 Vande Bharat train to be operationalized by 2024, the commitment that was made by the Prime Minister himself. And the last is India is indeed walking the green talk. So this talks about India's commitment to the Paris climate change. Apart from all the news and editorial discussion, there would be some MCQ based question. These questions is going to be based on current affairs that will help you in the upcoming prelims examination. So without any further ado, let's get started. And those of you who are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, do not forget to give a thumbs up. So we'll start the day with the first news, that is Triple P model for BharatNet. This is something which is important for your general studies paper 2. Government policies and intervention for the development of various sectors. Hope all of you have read about BharatNet. This is an important project by Government of India to ensure the internet connectivity in the rural area. Right? So the government has taken some important decision. They're including a Triple P model to promote and increase the work, the level of increase that is going, that would be augmented by the Triple P model. So let's understand the detail of this news. एंड जस्ट टू टेल यू, आज की वीडियो में मैंने जो टेक्स्ट है इन दोनों टेक्स्ट के बीच में थोड़ी सी गैप रखी है सो दैट इट इज़ मोर readable to you, because some of the students have said that we can't read it properly. So that is the reason I have maintained some space. So do let me know whether you like the space or not. If not, then I'll be maintaining the previous one. जो भी हो आपके valuable comments हमें ज़रूर share करके बताएं. So let's start. The Department of Telecommunications has started a pre-bidding meeting, right? एक various stakeholder के साथ वो meeting start करने वाले हैं, where they would be collaborating with the public-private partnership, right? So Triple P model would be there for the implementation of BharatNet project. Now, जो Department of Telecommunications है, उन्होंने कहा है कि वंस दे विल कम अप विद द बिडिंग प्रोसेस, जो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन है भारत नेट की वो भी उसके टाइम रिड्यूस होंगे एंड पॉसिबली दे कैन कम अप विद द फाइनलाइजेशन प्रोग्राम बाय September 2021, right? So implementation would start, the bidding process would start, and once the bidding process is done, the government would finally allocate the companies and they would be executing with the set of targets. Now, बात करें अगर earlier this year, the Union Cabinet has approved a plan to rope up the private sectors, जहाँ पे वो compete करेंगे जितने भी pending project है भारत नेट के, उसको जितनी से जल्द complete की जा सके. Now, what is BharatNet? I hope many of you must be aware about BharatNet project. But just to tell you, BharatNet project को पहले जब launch किया गया था 2011 में, so this was known as National Optic Fiber Network, right? NOFN, right? So National Optical Fiber Network. Now it has been renamed as BharatNet in 2015. So आज से कुछ 6 साल पहले इसके नामकरण चेंज की गई थी. The new name has been there. So it is a flagship mission that was implemented by the Bharat Broadband Network Limited, that is BBNL. So in the examination they can confuse it with you by giving the name of BSNL, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited. So this is not BSNL, this is BBNL, right? Bharat Broadband Network Limited. Now, BharatNet की और क्या important basically work है? It seeks to provide connectivity to almost 2.5 lakh ग्राम पंचायत. जितनी भी GPs हैं ग्राम पंचायत इंडिया में, उनको ऑप्टिकल फाइबर के थ्रू इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी प्रोवाइड करानी. Now, the objective is to facilitate the delivery of e-governance, e-health, e-education, e-banking, internet and other services. Basically, Government of India की जो Digital India program है, right? Digital India program and the e-governance program of the Government of India would be implemented after the final executions of BharatNet project. Just a glimpse that what basically BharatNet is all about and how this is going to get a relief and augmenting the life of the people. So high-speed broadband internet connectivity, right? And talking about the uses, it will bridge the digital divide, healthcare और education services जो मैंने आपको पहले बताया. Efficient citizen delivery system. बहुत सारे ऐसे certificates होते हैं जिनको बनवाने के लिए people have to reach to their district offices and other offices. So now the workload would be reduced and everything can be done from the home itself and stimulate the rural economy. So these are some of the important basically features, or you can say the highlights, that is going to be there under the BharatNet project. So consultations with the state government. The government is also consulting the state government की जो DOT है, Department of Telecommunications. They are talking and they are getting a feedback from the states that how to execute the triple P model. जो public private partnership है उसको BharatNet के phase 2. This is the phase 2 that government is executing. Phase 1 was already started in 2015, as I've told you, जब इसका नाम change हुआ था. Then that was the first phase, and now this is the second phase, which is ongoing. So the DOT official has said there is a need to understand the major hindrance. कहाँ किस जगह पे प्रॉब्लम आ सकती है, and we need to complete the project by 2023. So to make the implementation proper faster, what government is doing, state के साथ consultation की जा रही है, जहाँ पे जो problems है उसको find out करके उसके solutions की तरफ जाने की जरूरत है, so that we can implement this process by 2023. Now plan executions की अगर बात करें under the PPP model, जो dealers होंगे they would be selecting through the captive international bidding, एक competitive international bidding process से through उसको गुजरना होगा, and they would be ensure कि they have to work on the creation, upgradations, operation, maintenance and utilization of BharatNet, right? So these would be some of the work that would be given to the dealers, or you can say the bidders. The revised strategy would follow initially on the 16 state as of now, और जो इसकी implementation है ट्रिपल पी मॉडल पे, estimation cost जो गवर्नमेंट ने रखा है that is total 29,432 crore rupees, out of which government has spent 19,041 crore rupees via VGP, that is viability gap funding. Now let's see some of the states that are executing. तो कुछ जो important 16 states हैं जहाँ पे initially इसको operate करना है, that include Kerala, Karnataka, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh. I have listed down all the states. You can pause this video and you can read it out. और ये सारे जितने states हैं ये total 3.61 lakh village को connect करेंगे through internet, right? So this is something which is very important for the rural economy to get connected via internet. Now the other news, that is new initiative to restore the lost glory of Pashmina shawl. The name itself is sufficient when it's come to Pashmina, right? Because this is the highest quality of wool that we can get, right? Not only in India, but across the world. So this is important for your general studies paper 2, functions and responsibility of union and states. So the Directorate of Handicraft and Handloom, the Jammu and Kashmir, this is a union territory now. So they have announced कि एक minimum support price MSP जो है खास करके पश्मीना शॉल्स के लिए रखी जाएगी. This is an GI of Jammu and Kashmir region, right? And why the MSP is being decided, why the government has come up with a decision to come up with the MSP. This is to sustain the old techniques, because many people were moving out, they were not making profit, और प्रॉफिट नहीं होने की वजह से वो इस ट्रेडिशन से शिफ्ट करके दूसरे तरफ जा रहे थे. तो गवर्नमेंट का कहना है कि अगर एक प्राइस सियोरिटी दी जाए तो लोग इसमें वापस से आएंगे, एंड दीज द वैल्यूबल बेसिकली जो एक एसेट है, जो कारीगरी है पश्मीना शॉल्स की, दैट वुड बी रिमेन. Now about Pashmina wool, how this is being extracted. So Pashmina is a fine type of Kashmiri wool, right? And Kashmiri wool is a strong, light, soft and fine textures. So बहुत ही soft material होती है, काफी strong, and it is pretty warmer than other. So the garment of Kashmira wool offer excellent insulations. अगर आप compare करोगे approximately किसी दूसरे wool से, so this provide 3 times more insulations compared to the other zip wool, right? So this is the reason this is costly also and completely handmade. So just to give you an example. You can see this is a pashmina shawl, and this is the other carpet. Pashmina, you can see how this is being made, some elementing being used. And just to tell you the importance of pashmina, you can see the Prime Minister himself uses the pashmina shawl during winters, right? So this is the reason that a government want कि हाँ भाई इस तरह के जो कल्चर्स हैं, जो हैंडीक्राफ्ट एक यूनिकनेस है कश्मीर की, उसको मेंटेन रखा जाए. Now, advantages of decision. So the fixing of the wage for the first time would help कि जो hand weaving, खास करके hand spinning या फिर hand weaving जो टेक्नोलॉजी यूज की जाती है इसमें, that should be there. And the move is likely to generate employment and improve the economic prospects of women. Mostly women are there who are doing this work. तो उसकी अगर जो फिनेंसिंग की बात की जाए या कश्मीरी शॉल्स की बात की जाए, तो ये एक ऐसी एरिया होगी जिसको सस्टेन करने में काफ़ी पॉसिबिलिटी मिल सकती है. It will increase the wage of weavers, spinner to take the middleman out. और MSP मिलने के बाद खास करके जो मिडलमैन है हर जगह पे, वो उसको भी रूल आउट किया जा सकेगा. डायरेक्ट बेनिफिशियरीज के अकाउंट में उनको पैसे मिलेंगे. Now what we have seen that there was a decrease in the participation, as I have told you, because of the cell which was not there. तो बहुत सारी women's जो थी उन्होंने इस एरिया को इसको छोड़ा है, because आप देख सकते हो पहले almost 1 lakh women were working. Now only 10,000 of women in the Kashmir Valley have continued the work of Pashmina shawl. So government has thought that this is the right time to intervene and fix a price that will help the women. So it has impacted the process of involved handmade shawls, चाहे वो shorting की बात की जाए, dustings की बात की जाए, re-hairing की बात की जाए. So everything is there, and these field, as I told you, is being dominated by the female workforce. So this is the need of the hour that state government has taken. Basically, UT has taken, the Union Territory of Kashmir has taken this decision, and this would helpful a lot more women over there. Now, India support Palestine peace process. This is something which is important for your general studies paper 2. Effect of policies and politics for the developed and developing countries. In a recent meeting, जो कि यूनाइटेड नेशन सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल में हुई, इंडिया ने अपने कमिटमेंट दोहराई है. They have reiterated that all efforts that need to be restart the peace process between Israel and Palestine would continue, and India would be backing the decision. अफगानिस्तान क्राइसिस की बात करें, वी नो दैट द अफगानिस्तान क्राइसिस इज एनलार्जिंग, और यूएस सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल में इसके बारे में काफ़ी बार बात भी हुई है. इस बार की जो प्रेसिडेंटशिप थी यूएन सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल में, दिस इज़ फॉर द नॉन परमानेंट मेंबर. तो नॉन मेंबर के लिए हर महीने की प्रेसिडेंटशिप चेंज होती है, एवरी मंथ देयर इज अ रोटेशन बेसिस, और इंडिया इज हैव बीन सेलेक्टेड एज अ मेंबर ऑफ नॉन परमानेंटशिप फॉर 2 years, राइट. तो इस बार के जो इंडिया की प्रेसिडेंटशिप थी उसमें अफगानिस्तान के इश्यूज पे काफ़ी ज़्यादा बात हुई है. इंडिया कमिटमेंट की अगर बात करें, इंडिया ने अपनी कमिटमेंट दिखाई है. दैट वांट कि लॉन्ग टर्म जो कमिटमेंट है फॉर द एस्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ सॉवरेन, इंडिपेंडेंट एंड वाइबल स्टेट ऑफ पैलेस्टीन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नो, आफ्टर अफगानिस्तान दीज इश्यूज हैव ऑल्सो बिकम वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड इंडिया वांट कि जितने भी बॉर्डर्स एरिया है दैट शुड बी डील विद पीस एंड सिक्योरिटी. And India will remain in full support with all efforts to restart the peace process. And just to tell you, we have discussed a lot more time about the Afghanistan issues. So Afghanistan के भी कुछ issues यहाँ पे discuss हुए. I'm not including that because we have already dealt Afghanistan issues several times. Now, 102 Vande Bharat train to be operational by 2024. This is something which is important for your general studies paper 2. Government policies and intervention for the development of various sectors. So Prime Minister ने recently basically on the 75th Independence Day, he has announced that there will be operational of 75 Vande Bharat train. So this is a train which has a lot more facility compared to any other train in India. तो Ministry of Railway ने tender float की है for 58 rakes that would be comprising of 16 coaches, right? So railway officials ने कहा है कि 102 वंदे भारत जो ट्रेन है that would be commissionized by 2024, and initially they are coming up with the operation of 75 trains within year end. So though the Vande Bharat train would be celebrating as of the most successful product of the Make in India mission. So this is complete indigenous and all the trains are being manufactured in Chennai. So, बात करें वंदे भारत एक्सप्रेस की, this is a high speed indigenously built train. This is a semi high speed train and most train have been built by Integral Coach Factory which is located in Chennai. और जो सारी completions हुई है that is within 20 months. So the train is a 100% Make in India project और काफ़ी high energy, high efficient methodology use की गई है. They are using LED fitting lights. Possibly जो भी renewable source of renewable तरीके से चीज़ों को use की जा सकती है that is being used. And train is equipped with a GPS based passenger information system. And talking about the toilets, it has bio toilets, right? Now, if you talk about, you can see the images of the Vande Bharat. This is the train, entire train. It looked like some bullet train. It is more, you can see, compared with the metros also, it looked pretty close to metro. And this is the inside view of the Vande Bharat. And if you talk about the speed between the Vande Bharat and Shatabdi, so this is a difference, 130 kilometer speed for Shatabdi and 160 kilometer for the Vande Bharat Express. So Shatabdi and Rajdhani before Vande Bharat was considered as the topmost train in India. Now, India is indeed walking the green talk. This is an editorial that has been reported in Hindu. This is something which is important for your General Studies paper 3. Conservation, environment, pollution and EIA, that is Environmental Impact Assessment. Also, this is important for your General Studies paper 2. In the General Studies, basically in the bilateral grouping and agreements, right? तो वहाँ पे भी आप इसको use कर सकते हैं, questions वहाँ से भी frame किए जा सकते हैं. So let's understand what I'm going to discuss under this editorial. So the first is world comparison that is needed, and we'll be comparing the other countries and their efforts. China and US, France and Australia, India's commitment and India's efforts, and the way forward. If you talk about the theme, इस एडिटोरियल में बात की गई है कि इंडिया की क्या कमिटमेंट है क्लाइमेट चेंज को लेकर के और साथ के साथ दूसरे कंट्रीज ने किस तरह से अपने योगदान को दिया है वहाँ पे. So India stand out to be the only country that in the G20 nation that have compliant in the Paris climate change. Right? जिन्होंने बहुत हद तक इंडिया एक ऐसी कंट्री है that committed to the Paris climate change जो national determined contribution थी उसकी में बहुत हद तक implementation की है. Now one of the commendable efforts by the government of India, that is Unnat Jyoti affordable LED. This is Ujjwala. This calls for the world largest zero subsidy LED bulb for the domestic consumer. So this shows the India's effort and gestures that we are really committed to the climate change. So despite this accomplishment, जो global pressure है वो इंडिया पे काफ़ी ज़्यादा है, and the pressure is regarding the conference of parties that is scheduled for November 2021 in Glasgow. So every country is asking India that you should do more. Now in coming COP 2026, some commitment more to be made and it should be completed. But although talking about the expert opinion, India has done a commendable job. वर्ल्ड कंपैरिजन की अगर बात करें, रिसेंटली जो COP 26 के समिट होनी है उसके जो प्रेसिडेंट है और यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स के जो स्पेशल एनवॉय हैं मिस्टर जॉन केरी, दे वर ऑन अ विजिट टू इंडिया एंड दे वर प्रीटी सेटिस्फाइड विथ व्हाट वाज एक्चुअली डन, राइट? सो इन जुलाई US called out every significant efforts for committing and meaningful reduction by 2020. This is a commitment that was made by United States. And to bring the question, it is fairly that every country is trying to pressurize India to have its national determined contribution commitment under the Paris Agreement. But although India is doing well, चाइना और यूएस की बात करें, इन कंट्रीज ने किस तरह से अपने कमिटमेंट दिखाई है. सो चाइना, द वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट एमिटर, हैव ज्वाइंड रेस टू जीरो टारगेट पर द कार्बन न्यूट्रलिटी. इन्होंने 2060 तक की टारगेट रखी है विच इज़ टू लॉन्ग. एंड चाइना होप्स टू पीक CO2 बाय 2030. इन्होंने कहा है कि 2030 में चाइना पीक पे रहेगी ग्लोबल एमिटर में. ऑल्दो China is a top emitter, but it said that by 2030 it would be the top emitter, it would continue to be the top emitter, and in only 2060 it will reduce it. But कुछ क्लाइमेट के जो एक्सपर्ट है, क्लाइमेट एक्शन ट्रैकर एक इंडिपेंडेंट साइंटिफिक ग्रुप है, उन्होंने कहा कि जो चाइना की कमिटमेंट है CO2 emissions को लेकर के एक बहुत बड़ी कंसर्न रेज करती है फॉर द एंटायर वर्ल्ड, राइट? One country is reducing, another country is increasing. This is not something which will help our environment, right? एक तरफ आप एक रिडक्शन कर रहे हो, दूसरी तरफ आप उससे ज़्यादा इंक्रीज कर रहे हो, सो कोई बैलेंस आउट नहीं हो रहा है इसमें, राइट. रिसेंटली द यूएस रीजॉइंड द पेरिस क्लाइमेट चेंज. डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प ने विड्रॉ कर लिया था दैट दे वुड नॉट बी हैविंग कमिटमेंट, बट आफ्टर द प्रेसिडेंटशिप ऑफ जो बिडेन दे हैव कंटिन्यूड. और अगर रिडक्शंस की बात कही जाए तो 50 से 52% 2030 तक बात की गई है. और यूएस ने कहा है कि जो नेट जीरो एमिशन है वो 2050 तक अचीव कर पाएंगे. फ्रांस एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया की बात करें, जो फ्रेंच गवर्नमेंट है उन्होंने ग्रीन कंडीशंस की बात की है फॉर बेलिंग आउट द एविएशन सेक्टर, बट एनालिस्ट का कहना है कि कोई बेस लाइन अभी इसमें नहीं कंफर्म की गई है कि किस तरह से रिडक्शन की जाएगी. जो डोमेस्टिक फ्लाइट है दैट वाज नॉट फिक्स्ड एंड इट वाज नॉट क्लियर वेदर द मेजर वुड बी अडॉप्टेड to promote rail or domestic travel. So these are some of the important efforts that need to be taken into consideration. Now India commitments or effort की बात करें, now we'll see specifically we'll focus on India's commitment. So India की commitment की बात करें, India is on the track exceeding the NDC commitment to achieve 40% of the electric power that is installed. सो अगर पुरानी कैपेसिटी की बात देखो, फॉसिल फ्यूल में 2030 तक इंडिया ने काफ़ी हद तक पॉजिटिवली कंट्रीब्यूट करने की बात की है, और उस शेयर में इंडिया ने अभी तक 38.18% तक की जो अचीवमेंट है वो कर ली है. एज अ पार्ट ऑफ मिटिगेशन एफर्ट्स, इंडिया इज इम्प्लीमेंटिंग वन ऑफ द मोस्ट एक्सटेंसिव रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी एक्सपेंशन, जो कि प्रोग्राम है टू गेट 175 हमने 2020 तक करनी है. जो टोटल कैपेसिटी है दैट इज फॉर 450 गीगावाट बाय 2030. सो 450 गीगावाट में अभी तक इंडिया ने कोशिश की है कि 175 जो है वो 2022 तक अचीव कर ली जाए, एंड इंडिया हैज़ मेक अ सब्सटैंशियल प्रोग्रेस इन दिस एज वेल. नाउ इंडिया प्रोवाइडेड फॉर द लीडरशिप, चाहे वो इंटरनेशनल सोलर अलायंस की बात की जाए या फिर कोएलिशन फॉर डिजास्टर रिलीजियस इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. दे हैव पार्टनरशिप विद मेनी अदर यूएन एजेंसीज, मल्टीलैटरल बैंक्स एंड प्राइवेट सेक्टर्स, राइट. और इंडिया की अगर अपनी कमिटमेंट की बात करें, दे हैव अनाउंस सेवरल मेजर्स like 2.6 billion investment in the biogas and cleaner fuel, 3.5 billion for incentive of producing efficient solar photovoltaic or advanced chemistry cells, battery cells, and 77-80 million dollars towards the afforestation program. So these are some of the major commitment that India shows through its efforts. तो अगर आप मेंस में आंसर लिखेंगे, मेक श्योर ये जितनी भी पॉइंट्स मैंने आपको यहाँ पे बताई है, यू हैव टू राइट ऑल ऑफ देम, राइट. नाउ वे फॉरवर्ड की अगर बात करें, सो इंडिया हैज़ इंडीड वॉक द टॉक. इंडिया की एफर्ट हमेशा अप्रिशिएट की जानी चाहिए, एंड अदर कंट्री मस्ट डिलीवर देयर प्रॉमिसेस अर्ली टू डेमोन्स्ट्रेट द टैंजिबल रिजल्ट बाय 20 जो COP26 में अभी होनी है इस साल के एंड में ग्लासगो में, वहाँ पे एक विजिबल रिजल्ट दिखे. एंड द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ सस्टेनिंग द एंटायर प्लानट does not rest only to the few countries, but it is the responsibility of each and every member countries to contribute and reduce the global climate change, right? So this is how you have to conclude your answer, and this is all the editorial talks about. Now coming to the MCQ questions of the day, and before I proceed, just to tell you the answers of yesterday questions. For the first question, the correct option was B. For the second question, again the correct option was B. Today's MCQ, the direct participation of retail investor in bidding process would enable through the core banking solution of Reserve Bank of India through e-investor, e-Kuber, e-trading or e-Viswas. So what you have to do, you have to write the correct answer in the comment section down below. Second, Nai Roshni is a scheme of leadership development being implemented by Ministry of Education, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Ministry of Law and Justice and Ministry of Minorities. So if you know the correct answer, do let me know in the comment section down below. This was all about the daily news and editorial analysis followed by the MCQ. If you have any other concern, you can let me know. I'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much for listening.